All right, y'all. I am back. I am powering through these. Hello, it is Tarot Queen Jamila. Hello, hello, hello. I'm here to do the love psychic love reading for the Geminis, for the couples, and the singles for August of 2019. Welcome to the channel. Make sure that you guys hit that subscribe button. If you need a private reading, the link to my website is below. Okay, I do also provide spiritual services such as cleanses, healings, hex removals, love work, money work, all of that good stuff. Okay. Um, I also make sure that you guys click the bell notifier because that way you'll be notified when I'm live, because most of the work that I do on here is videos that are uploaded. So I'm going to get my live viewers up is what I'm going to do. That's my goal. Okay. So hit that thumbs up on your way in to get the positive vibes flowing. I would appreciate it. And let's get started. We're going to call to the spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels, ascended masters for the Gemini sun, moon, rising, and Venus. Where are you seeing Gemini couples at right now? Where are you seeing Gemini's relationship with their lover being at right now at the moment? Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. So things seem to be very fortunate. A lot of you Geminis may be expecting children. Maybe there's a baby on the way. Maybe there's a new job that happened. Some kind of fortunate thing. I feel like the Wheel of Fortune represents good things to come. It's typically a good omen when you get the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. All right, spirit guides, what are you seeing in August of 2019 for the couples and the lovers for the Geminis? August of 2019. What are the energies that you're seeing present in August for the Gemini lovers and couples? All right. Queen of Cups. Eight of Cups. Five of Cups. Uh-oh. Jim, if y'all dealing with a water sign, y'all better get ready. Okay. Two of Cups. Four of Cups. And the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. And let's throw out one more card, the Chariot. So I feel like things are going really, really well now. Gemini, if you are dealing with a water sign, I can sense that a lot of you Geminis are in love with a water sign. If you make that water sign feel abandoned emotionally, or if you're not taking care of them emotionally, they'll walk away. So I feel like your lover, whoever this is, this Queen of Cups, could be a water sign, could be any sign, but I feel as though there is an emotional need that is going to need to be met in the month of August. Somebody's going to be feeling emotionally abandoned in the relationship, and they're going to be angry. Okay, this looks like this is sort of at the beginning of August to where your lover is feeling that way. The Two of Cups comes up, lets me know that this is some sort of twin flame, soulmate situation. There is love there, but it's not necessarily it's sort of being put on the back burner for this Four of Cups, which is all about going to that place of I don't care. You can't do that. You got all these water cards. A lot of you Geminis really need to work on being emotionally available. This is the reason why a lot of your relationships fail. Okay, this is the main reason why a lot of your relationships have failed. is because of that emotional abandonment, and then also the lack of appreciation. Another thing that I can tell you is that what I can sense is that a lot of you Geminis, being very cerebral people, is kind of like, oh, well, I got this good thing going on, because I can tell that y'all are very fortunate. Oh, I got this good thing going on, but I'm looking at something else, right? So you're saying, oh, I've got this going on. This is great. But then again, I can do better. Love is not like a job. Okay. Y'all looking at love as if it's like a job or something, or some kind of duty. And it's not. The Knight of Pentacles um would be considered a good lover. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that is very patient. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody that is very giving when it comes to their intimacy. So I feel as though this is a spirit guide. The Chariot does represent where the relationship is going to, I feel like it's going to get some kind of grounding towards like the end, like maybe the last week of August. I can see a breakthrough coming up. I feel like a lot of you Geminis are either you're not feeling appreciated in the relationship, or either your lover is not feeling appreciated because you're constantly looking elsewhere. Somebody's looking elsewhere, looking through the personal ads and all that stuff. First of all, this is not the way that you look at relationships. Okay. If it's something that you don't want, then just don't deal with it. Okay. But I feel like there's a lot of problems that are going to come up in the month of August for a lot of the Gemini lovers, because there hasn't been enough of a foundation that has been established in the relationship that you're in. Also, insecurity is part of the reason. Feeling as though, well, if I show this person this, or that, then they're not going to love me. They're not going to appreciate it. So I've got to constantly keep this person on edge. No. A lot of y'all need to work on that, especially with that 8 of Cups and that 5 of Cups. That really has no place in your relationship. Feel like it is going to be a processing of some emotions that may be coming from childhood too. So it doesn't mean that it's all bad. I feel like for the 8 of Cups to be right behind the Queen of Cups represents um it represents needing to grow up emotionally. Learning how to be a better lover is what that represents. Because, you can't really have a complete relationship that lacks the emotional connection. So if you are a Gemini that has this problem, all air signs are notorious for this. All of them, in particular the Gemini. This is why a lot of people hate Geminis, because they seem to block things off emotionally. Well, I can tell you that a lot of you Geminis are going to need to release a lot of your negative emotions. Stop holding it in. Talk about how you're feeling. Listen to your lover whenever they tell you how they're feeling, and you'll be okay. Otherwise, you're going to end up with people feeling very regretful. Like, why did I do this? I feel like there is an emotional disconnect. Because without the emotional connection, there's nothing there. Not when it comes to love. Okay, now I do feel like this person that you're dealing with is like a twin flame or either a soulmate. And, I feel like they're going to let you know. I feel like a lot of you Geminis are dealing with a Cancer. Could be a Cancer, Pisces, or if it's a Scorpio, Scorpios can be very disconnected from their emotions. Scorpios can be very, very, very disconnected from their emotions. Very. There's some stuff that needs to be released. Okay. I think, well, we have a new moon coming up. I believe that it's on July the 31st, is what I saw the date was. Don't quote me on that. But you gotta, release yourself from this emotional baggage that carries you, whichever one you are, because it's gonna put the relationship in jeopardy if you don't do that. Okay. So release that emotional baggage so that you can be happy. The Four of Cups is not somebody that's happy. It's not. And that's the whole point of being in a relationship, is to be happy. I realized that there was a lot of arranged marriages that happened the past 20 years. But this is the soulmate and twin flame era. Even if you had, a previous bad relationship, you're gonna have to get over that, because that was a handler. You was just in a relationship with your handler. That's all. Okay. All right, let's look at the single Geminis, okay? We got anybody up in here? Hit that thumbs up, y'all. I need to put my glasses on so I can see better. I'm going to put them on next one, I think. All right, spirit guides, ancestors, guardian angels for the Gemini sun, moon, rising, and Venus. What are you seeing coming up in the month of August 2019 for the singles? The single Geminis. Do you see love coming in? What advice do you have for the Geminis? What guidance do you want to give to the Geminis today about being single and looking for love and keeping love? Okay. Ten of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Sun, the Hanged Man, the Chariot, and the Ten of Swords. So many of you need to go ahead and have that negative ending, that breakdown, to where, you kind of realize that there was this false sense of self. There was a misperception about love that you had. You had misperceptions, misconceptions of love. It's time for you to go ahead and give up the ghost, and then that way you can rise like a phoenix from the ashes. Okay. First of all, there's definitely a lover that is coming through this reading. They're either earth, air, or fire, one or the other, that's going to show up. Okay. Especially this Queen of Swords. This is an actual person. This is also the opportunity for love, stability, all of that. And then a lot of y'all not understanding that the reason why your love life has been so unstable, the reason why your money has been so unstable, is because your love life has been unstable. That's the reason why. And again, I believe that some higher evil entities, they actually they benefit from that. They benefit from your loss. If everybody was sitting up here doing good, then there would be no need for the police, lawyers, doctors, judges. So unfortunately, the whole world was set up on this false pretense that really doesn't exist. And we got to start looking at that. You are going to reach a crossroads, because there is somebody that is going to come in that's going to make you extremely happy. They're going to be like sunshine. They're going to be like, just like all bright and bubbly and just, full of new ideas. They're doing things. But then the Hanged Man comes up. So this is where you're like, well, I don't know if I want to move forward in this. I don't know. And the reason why is because you're looking at the past. The Chariot represents somebody that has not been able to move on from the past. Stop allowing the past to dictate your future. Stop doing that. You gotta move on from that and focus in on what you want. Focus in on what you want to achieve, and then do it. Okay. Now, I do feel as though the Geminis are greatly affected by the narcissistic frequencies and all those types of things. You got 2 tens, which tells me that you really need to do some protection. There's also generational hexes that may be affecting you. especially with the Sun card. Could either be your mother or your father. And you're kind of like, well, I don't know if I should move forward. And why is probably because you've been told for so long that you don't deserve it. When you're being told over and over again, this, and that, this, and that. And when you start to repetitively speak things to people, guess what's going to happen? They may start believing it. So you have to be stronger than that. But also what I can sense with this Ten of Swords is that there is going to be some problems either within the family or either with friends that are going to cause you to be a little bit uninspired when it comes to your love life. Why? Nobody needs friends to have a lover. How many times, like, who do you see? Like, I think that people really, really, really get that messed up. People think, oh, I'm going to be surrounded by thousands of people, and that's not how relationships work. Relationships are a very, very private and personal thing. The Chariot denotes two. It denotes balance, which is why it's always depicted as two horses stampeding forward. We are being spoon-fed all of these ridiculous ideas when it comes to love, and people are trying them and it's not working. Okay, people are trying out all this stuff. We're looking at people that are, supposed to be setting an example for us, but I'm sorry, famous people and things like that, they already got enough money. They don't need to control my mind either. So I know what I want. I've got a lot of Gemini in my chart. What I want is a loving, successful, love relationship with somebody. And, just because somebody said, hey, it'll be cool to be a polyamorous, or it'll be cool to practice polygamy. All of those things are just distractions. So obviously I don't agree with that. Obviously. Okay. You do what you want to do. Okay. Do what you want to do, but make sure that it's what you want. Make sure that it's for you. Stop trying to live for other people. Live for you, Gemini. Final advice for the Gemini singles. The Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is the type of woman that, or the type of energy that's going to come in and say, you know what? This is mine and this is mine. And I don't feel the need to have to share that with anybody. This is the reason why Queen of Pentacles is able to obtain and facilitate relationships. Also, she's saying to me, stop being insecure. Stop it. You got to stop being insecure. That's one of the things that's going to come out for a lot of you Geminis, is that it's going to be right there in your face for you to see it, for you to not be insecure. And not being insecure can be very difficult. Work on your solar plexus. Keep that healed. Keep that healthy. Keep your solar plexus healed and healthy. Keep your sacral chakra healed. I already did my work during Mercury retrograde. I did my work on me. That's why I lit that orange candle. Not the one for the road opener, but it was another one that I did because I felt like somebody was messing with my sexual energy. And I took it back. I was like, no, this is mine. And I plan to keep it, just like family heirlooms, or just like certain things. This is somebody that is going to be holding those heirloom seeds that we all need. Very, very smart. Very, very coveted. The Queen of Pentacles is somebody that is not only being treated well, but she treats herself well. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching through the playback, hit that thumbs up. And as I said before, if you guys need to reach me, the link to my website is below. And I'll see y'all later. Love and light.